So when I'm Carolina rigging, the two styles of TroKar hooks I like to use is either the TK110 extra wide gap hook or the TK105 Pro V worm hook. The reason I employ two different styles of hooks when Carolina rigging is based on the size and style of the plastic bait I'm using. If I'm using a real bulky style soft plastic bait, I'll use the extra wide gap hook. That's because there's this increased gap between the hook shank and the barb of the hook. That way when you set the hook, that plastic has a lot of room for that bait to move and you can get a solid hook up on that bass. I'll use the Pro V worm hook if I'm using a little bit smaller profile bait or a little bit longer bait. That way the hook point gets actually pushed a little bit farther back in the body of the soft plastic. So if those fish are just nipping at the soft plastic or coming up and hitting the back end of that plastic bait, you're going to get a little bit increased hookup ratio with the Pro V worm hook. Size wise, I'll keep on hand 3-aught, 4-aught, and 5-aught in both style of the hooks. That way I'll have the perfect hook for Carolina rigging and targeting offshore bass.